Hi, so glad you dropped by today. My name is Linda Phippen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada, and I have some Christmas cards for you today from the Great Tidings stamp set. It is very festive, and I have some ideas that I want to share with you, so I hope you enjoy. So we'll just get started. And before I forget, this is on page 15 of the mini catalog. The sentiments that I used for all of my cards were "Wise Men Still Seek Him." So here is the sample of our first card. And let me just bring it up a little bit. So I've used the free sparkly paper that comes with your purchases from the mini catalog until the end of this month, which is shortly. And I heard on the radio today that there is only 95 days left till Christmas. So we need to start thinking about our Christmas cards. So this card is done on our black. I've already stamped and embossed the star, and I do hope I've got that centered. So we're going to put that on first. But before we do that, we're quickly going to color our three wise men. So I did a very simple coloring, but you can spend as much time as you wish and put on the details. So each one I just gave a color scheme to. So the first guy that we'll do are the colors that I used were the reds, and a yellow, the real reds, and the dark daffodil. No, it is dark so saffron. So the coloring is really quite quick and painless. But as I said, you can make it as dark or as light as you would like. Let's make that a little darker. And I did so I hope you're having a good week, and that you've had a chance to do some playing, some things that need to be done around the house. There's always lots of that to be done. And then I just took, to give it a little, okay, so, and then I took some blues. I know that you could do some serious shading on this, and I'm not a big my shading skills are not so great. And just some dark blue. And maybe we should do his crown yellow. And then our last gentleman, we did some some quick reds. I think we'll do the dark again. And then just 2 colors of green. I guess we could put some red dots on there. So this is definitely not my best coloring. And of course you can choose any color you wish. Get some of those white spots. And the crayon. So after you do your coloring, we're just going to, the first thing I thought would be a good idea is to center your the outline, and this is a die that will cut that out for you. And so we just get that in the center. Just give it 1 second to dry. I'll just get this out of our way. And I just stamped those with Memento ink. And what I did was just slightly put them under there so that you could still get the black details. And our third Wise Man. And then I put the use these champagne rhinestones, and I put them on the middle of the star, the biggest one on the star, to give it a little bit of shine. And then 2 of the smaller ones just in the sky to be our stars. And the sentiment is right here, and I used black dimensionals, which I thought was another great idea to use so that you can't see the white underneath. And use the sentiment, wise man still seek him. So that is our first card, a pretty quick, fast card. Our second card is a fun fold card with the 3 wise men again. I've used it with just 1 color, and so let's just get this going. The first thing you need to do on this card to get it going is let's stamp our first Wise Man. And we're going to do some masking. And we didn't get it all on, so let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so that's our first Wise Man. And I have cut out a, actually I used the die cuts for the masking so that we can cut the next Wise Man, or stamp the next Wise Man close to his Wise Man friend. So then we will use the next one. And you can stamp right close and not get them blending on top of each other. So when you take this off, he is ahead of the game. And then this gentleman, we will take the mask and put it on him so that the next Wise Man is not on his clothing. So I've learned you have to make sure that it's right on the line, otherwise it just does not work. Okay, so this third Wise Man will be close to the second one. We'll take the mask off, and you can see they do not overlap at all. So the second thing that I did was I put the Wise Man on the inside of the card just to hold it, and did some blending with the blending brush because I want the Blackberry Bliss to be on the inside of the card as well as the around the Wise Men. And the look that you get is quite nice, I think. So now I have a square for some writing on the inside of the card. We have some blending around the front of the card. Okay, so we'll just put this together. This is the inside of the card with a gold piece of paper. So let's just get this together so you can see how it comes together. Now, before we glue this on, we want to make sure that we catch the white on the right side. So let's just make sure that we've got that on there. And I just put a little extra glue on just to make sure. Well, maybe not, didn't need quite that much. Then we've got that on there, and we glue this for the inside of the card. So you can see how that is how the card will be opening. So we're going to put our Wise Men on here. And I use some DSP from the Elegantly Said DSP set. Just it looks so pretty. But then I was thinking, is it too busy? So I just put a strip of gold that matches our our border on the inside. And there we go. Added some stars, of course. We need some stars. So a big one on the corner. And this is our gold foil that we've got. And I just added 2 more on the inside so that you can see them. From the card itself. And then on this one, of course, I put Wise Men Still Seek Him in embossing. And you don't want to hear the embossing or the embossing gun go off right now with all the noise that it makes. So that's how that is. So I think that turned out quite nice. And the third card, I'm just going to show you the concept. It is just black and silver, and I used the blending brushes because I found the Night of Navy was a little too dark, and I just spotted the stars with an embossing pen and just dabbed it along there, and then embossed this with silver background. And for the Bethlehem, which is a die cut, you can see here, I put some gold behind it to give the village some light. And those are our 3 cards. Oh, one more thing is I put the Wise Men, cut them out, and of course you can turn them over, which is what I did, so that they're going different, just to add some interest to our set of cards. And I did layer them so that they would have some dimension as well. And actually I did cut their clothing a little bit and shorten them so that the dimension itself would maybe look okay. So those are our 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed them. Oh, the other thing I did was a little bit of coloring with the Blackberry Bliss on there, if you wish. Either way, you can see it a little bit there, so that adds some color. So hope you enjoyed these cards, and that you like the set, and maybe make some cards for your friends and family yourself. So thank you for your kind comments. Don't forget to subscribe so that we continue to connect, and have a great week, and I will see you again in a couple of days. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.